Hello again to another singing video on Sunday, May 15th, 2016. This one is some songs I selected by Johnny Cash. Some of his old ones, the earlier ones. So here it goes. Okay, I'm going to do I Walk the Line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I find it very, very easy to be true. I find myself alone when each day is through. Yes, I'll admit that I'm a fool for you. Because you're mine, I walk the line. As sure as night is dark and day is light, I keep you on my mind both day and night. And happiness I've known proves that it's right. Because you're mine, I walk the line. You've got a way to keep me on your side. You give me cause for love that I can't hide. For you I know I'd even try to turn the tide. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I keep a close watch on this heart of mine. I keep my eyes wide open all the time. I keep the ends out for the tie that binds. Because you're mine, I walk the line. I'm going to do Folsom Prison Blues. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. But I'm stuck at Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on. But that train keeps a-rollin' on down to San Antone. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him die. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry. bet there's rich folks eating in a fancy dining car. They probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. But I know I had it coming. I know I can't be free. But those people keep on moving, and that's what tortures me. But if they'd freed me from this prison, if that railroad train was mine, I bet I'd move on over a little further down the line. Far from Folsom prison, that's where I long to stay. And I'd let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away. Okay, I'm going to do Ring of Fire. Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. The ring of fire, the ring of fire. Okay, the last song I'm doing here is A Boy Named Sue. Well, my daddy left home when I was 3, and he didn't leave much for Ma and me, just this old guitar and empty bottle of booze. Now, I don't blame him, cause he run and hid, but the meanest thing that he ever did was before he left, he went and named me Sue. Well, he must have thought that it was quite a joke, and it got a lot of laughs from a lot of folks. Seems I had to fight my whole life through. Some gal would giggle and I'd get red, and some guy'd laugh and I'd bust his head. I tell you, life ain't easy for a boy named Sue. Well, I grew up quick and I grew up mean. My fists got hard and my wits got keen. Roamed from town to hide my shame. But I made me a vow to the moon and stars. I'd search the honky-tonks and bars and kill that man that gave me that awful name. Well, it was Gatlinburg in mid-July, and I just hit town and my throat was dry. I thought I'd stop and have myself a brew. At an old saloon on a street of mud, there at a table dealing stud, sat the dirty, naggy dog that named me Sue. Well, I knew that snake was my own sweet dad from a worn-out picture that my mother had, and I knew that scar on his cheek and his evil eye. He was big and bent and gray and old, and I looked at him and my blood ran cold, and I said, "My name is Sue. How do you do? Now you're gonna die." Yeah, that's what I told him. Well, I hit him hard right between the eyes, and he went down, but to my surprise, he come up with a knife and cut off a piece of my ear. But I busted a chair right across his teeth, and we crashed through the wall and into the street, kicking and gouging in the mud, in the blood, in the beer. I tell you, I fought tough for men, but I really can't remember when. He kicked like a mule, and he bit like a crocodile. I heard him laugh, and then I heard him cuss, and he went for his gun, and I pulled mine first. He stood there looking at me, and I saw him smile. He said, "Son, this world is rough, and if a man's gonna make it, he's gotta be tough." And I knew I wouldn't be there to help you along. So I gave you that name, and I said goodbye. I knew you'd have to get tough or die, and it's that name that helped to make you strong. Yeah, he said, "Now you just fought one hell of a fight, and I know you hate me and got the right to kill me now, and I wouldn't blame you if you do. But you gotta thank me before I die for the gravel in your guts and the spit in your eye, 'cause I'm the SOB that named you Sue." Yeah, what could I do? What could I do? I got all choked up and I threw down my gun, called him my pa and he called me his son, and I come away with a different point of view. And I think about him now and then, every time I try and every time I win. And if I ever have a son, I think I'm going to name him Bill or George, anything but Sue. I still hate that name. Yeah. Yeah, I may not have gotten that in an exact tune, but that's the way I got it. Well, that's all, just these 4 songs that I selected. I hope you enjoyed them. I'd appreciate some comments on YouTube if it's where you're watching it. And I will see you later. And subscribe, like.